Hey everybody, Striders here with another pre-game stats breakdown. On the red team, we are going to have an Oriana, Olaf, Vayne, Fiddlesticks, and Janna versus the blue team, who has Shen, Maokai, Corki, Shen, and Katarina. Very interesting picks, but it should be a phenomenal game. Starting right off at the top lane, we are going to have Olaf versus Shen. Olaf mains AD carry while Shen mains top, so this is going to be a huge disadvantage for the Olaf. Shen's only been played by this person 15 times, but has a 53.33% win ratio, when Olaf's been played by this person 7 times with a 28% win ratio. I think I'm going to have to give this particular lane to the blue team, strictly speaking on stats, of course. But then if we take a look at the mid lane, we have an Oriana versus a Katarina. Oriana mains jungle, while Katarina mains caster. This is going to be a pretty big disadvantage. Oriana has her ult to really kind of thwart off Katarina's ult. It's going to be extremely difficult to land, I think, because Katarina does jump out a bunch, so she has to make sure to use it after Katarina uses her ultimate. Katarina's been played by this person over 225 times with a 60% win ratio, when Oriana's only been played by this person 15 times with a 46% win ratio. I think I'm definitely going to have to give this lane to the blue team as well. So far, it's not looking good for the red team. But then if we go into the jungle, we're going to have Fiddlesticks versus a Maokai. Fiddlesticks mains jungle, while Maokai also mains jungle. Fiddlesticks has been played by this person, oh my gosh, over 675 times with a 57% win ratio, and that's pretty good. Maokai has only been played by this person about 29 times with a 55% win ratio. I think I'm definitely going to have to give this game to the Fiddlesticks, just with that amount of experience with Fiddlesticks, as well as just being a jungler. He's definitely going to come up on top of that. And then if we take a look at the bottom lane, we're going to have Vayne versus a Corki. Vayne mains caster while Corki mains AD carry, and this is going to be a huge disadvantage for the Vayne. Vayne has been played by this person 20 times with a 45% win ratio, when Corki's been played by this person about 182 times with a 56% win ratio. I'm definitely going to have to give that particular fight to the Corki. Corki definitely has a higher win percentage, as well as a lot more experience in the AD carry role, as well as with Corki. Then if we take a look at the supports, it's going to be Shen and Janna. Shen mains jungle while Janna mains top, so neither really have a huge advantage. But Shen's been played by this person about almost 60 times with a 37% win ratio, which is pretty low. Janna's been played by this person 15 times with a 60% win ratio, so it's not too bad. Shen's also a very unconventional support pick. I actually have never ever seen it before. The theory of it is really good, as far as you can just really zone people out of the brush, but we'll go into that later. Overall, I think Janna will be a better support, but I think with the Corki being as experienced as he is, I think bottom lane will still go to the blue team. But if you add up all the win and losses from everybody on the team with the champions they're playing, the blue team has a 56.78% chance of winning, as to where the blue team has a 55.69% chance of winning. So let me know who you guys think is going to win this game in the comments section below, and let's hop into the game and see what happens. Hey everybody, Strider's back with another slice of daily ELO heaven. Sorry about the little bit of slowness as far as the releases have been going. I've been really kind of enthralled with the World Finals, as I'm sure many of you are also. But this should be a very exciting match. I have been actually picking up a little bit more Fiddlesticks in the jungle lately, and also support, so I kind of personally wanted to watch this match just because of Azingy playing Fiddlesticks. I know he's an excellent jungler. I'm a little bit disappointed to see the best SHAC0 NA not playing SHAC0. It's a little depressing, but we do have Jesus69 on Shen once again. I believe that's his most common champion. I want to say it is. I think I've seen him play Shen quite a few times. But I'm really also excited about this Maokai. Maokai is a very, very aggressive jungler. He's amazing at ganks. He can get really, really quickly that level 2 with the extremely fast wraiths, and then following up with that red buff with a nice little leash. And he can just be level 2 and come up into a lane and basically instantly kill somebody. So it's going to be interesting to see what route he decides to go with. But the Lee Sin is playing Heal Ignite, so that's going to be pretty interesting as well. But then again, Olaf is also playing Heal Ignite. It looks like people are bringing out their inner SilSol, it seems. I don't know if you guys are familiar with SilSol. I'm assuming most of you are, but he's kind of famous for just running Heal Ignite on pretty much every lane on any champion, no matter what he does. So it's always really amusing to watch him play, of course. We will have Shen up top, and I'm assuming he's going to be going against the Olaf. It should be an interesting matchup, though. Overall, I'm pretty excited. So we get a little Vayne. Should I mix it up here a little bit? Actually, Lee Sin might be going top. I really don't know. Lee Sin might be supporting. That would be weird, but it looks like he is. He does have those 2 wards. So we're going to have a support Lee Sin. Very interesting. He is going to be able to throw out that Tempest and the Cripple for a really nice slow, but also be able to spam his Q to kind of zone out this little bush right here for anybody that's just kind of in the bush. It'll provide vision on that person. So, you know, it's not the worst idea. It definitely has its appeal to it. For sure. He also has a safeguard, so we can kind of get in and out. He can do a little bit of CC. He can do a nice little slow with this cripple. Once he gets level 6, he will be able to dragon kick them back. And yeah, it's going to be very interesting. But the red team here is going really aggressive on the blue buff, which is not really... It's kind of surprising because almost every single Maokai will always go start up these wraiths, but the red team is transferring down over here. No, they are going to recall. They actually don't care. I don't know. Yeah, I think if they would have stayed in this bush, they would have just saw him coming out, and they both would have ran right in there, and that would have been a free kill for them, I think. Oh, Maokai is getting chased out here. He does get slowed down by an axe. He throws the sapling in the bush just to get a little bit of vision, and now, Shen is coming in, trying to get it, but no. A great job by, oh no, the Ignite now going down on Fiddlesticks. Fiddlesticks really low. Oh my gosh, I don't know if he's going to be able to get away with this. He has 25 HP. Oh my gosh, it's insane. And oh, that's going to be really bad. And a great flash shield coming out from Janna with the drain. Is it going to do it in the heal? The summoner, oh, just barely. Oh my gosh, that was intense. So he had the health potion going. He got the summoner heal. Just wasn't quite enough. He had the shield, the clutch shield from Janna. Oh my gosh. That was amazing. So I really need to keep my eye on this Insoy Janna. Going to be absolutely intense going on into this next battle whenever that happens. Lee Sin has not put down a ward yet, and I would assume that he would pretty quickly now that there is no... Yeah, he's going into their dude now. So once there was an engagement, they really needed to make sure that they're a little bit safer. He's actually doing a little bit more of a defensive type of ward. So when you're on the blue side and you put it in this tribush, what that does is it prevents junglers from going around this path and coming down in here to really point out. I see a lot of junglers warding right around this area. That helps. It kind of gets the river as well as the exit of the tribush, which is really, really nice. Janna's getting surprisingly low. Lee Sin still doing a phenomenal job so far. Being able to just throw out the constant spam of that Sonic Wave Resonating Strike. He does have that safeguard and Iron Will. That could be extremely useful later on. And it looks like Great Fear now coming down with the drain. Is it going to kill? Yes! Oh my gosh, a great job, Great Fear. And that is the downside of putting a ward in this tribush instead of in the river. If you put it right here, that definitely would have caught out any form of engagement. Just wouldn't catch anybody if they came around from straight down here through tribush, which is a little bit more risky. overall, great job. Janna throws a ward in that tri-bush. That's a great ward for them to have. They're not going to go too aggressive. They're just going to passively farm this lane. Vayne really just needs to farm up. She's one of those late game hyper carriers. She has some troubles in lane, so she doesn't want to go hyper aggressive. Her lane will push naturally with the amount of creeps that she has compared to the other one, as well as the blue team's top lane will naturally push towards Olaf. It looks like Olaf might try to auto attack to even it out just a little bit. But so far, coming right off the bat, Oriana's at 2 kills and 24 CS, so doing a really good job. Shen getting a really nice shot on Olaf, and now, oh, this can be really bad. It looks like, yes, Twist Advance coming in with the Arcane Smash, doing a lot of damage, giving the kill to Shen. Great job by Maokai. He's really not being greedy, and that's exactly what we want to see from this game. If they can continue to feed Shen kills, he's going to be able to get all of his split pushing items earlier and earlier, as well as gain a huge dominance over the Olaf. So Olaf right now, he is maxing out his Undertow, which is definitely used for kind of more of a safe farming. Against Shen, since he can constantly spam out his Vorpal Blade, it's a really good play on their part, or on Olaf's part for sure. He will need to be able to long range harass as much as possible. And maxing out the Undertow will definitely help, as well as if there is a gank from Maokai, being able to slow him down a little bit will help in the long run. Again, another Tempest and Cripple coming out from Lee Sin. Lee Sin's going to be doing what he is doing as much as he can, and he is actually, looks like he's maxing Safeguard first, and that is a great condemn into the wall, and no, oh my gosh, a great cleanse! A Safeguard to the ward is going to force the flash onto that Vayne, and wow, the red team is having quite some issues against this bottom lane with Lee Sin and Corki, something I did not entirely expect. They do have Summoner Heal available as well. Olaf taking a little bit of unnecessary damage, taking those tower shots. Definitely not something he wants to do when he's already a little bit behind in lane. It's not too bad. Shen did get a kill, but Olaf is definitely winning in farm. He is going to go back again since he is a little bit low. He does have that Ninja Tabby, which is going to help an extraordinary amount, but then again, Shen's Vorpal Blades are AP, so it's not going to do a whole lot. Oh, a great job of Shen getting it out there. Throws down the heal. Is the Ignite going to take it off? No, it looks like 53 HP left with Olaf. He's going to attack so fast and get that lifesteal from his passive. Wonderful job by Olaf, and a great save by by Admiral Azingy. Really coming in, and wow, Maokai's coming in with the boots of mobility already. He does not want to dive this tower, because right when he goes in, that is going to be a free fear for that Fiddle, as well as the drain right into the tower. That is definitely not going to be good times. Shen going really deep here, and this could be bad. Oh, great flash, twist advance, and now Katarina is coming out, doing an insane amount of damage, and that is a kill for Katarina and one for Maokai. Maokai is going to execute himself, but he actually gives the kill away, which is a tad bit interesting. And now, uh-oh, it looks like, oh, a great ward. Shumpo to that ward. Is Oriana going to be able to come up and follow up with this? Katarina actually has the boots of mobility herself, doing a great job. That is very surprising, actually. I did not see that coming. So, boots of mobility going off on 2 champions on the blue team already. This is getting a nice little bit of bouncing blade harass coming out from Katarina, but she's going to recall at this point. And now, I don't know if they're actually going to give this blue buff to Oriana or not. It's possible that she won't use it. Yeah, she does have that chalice. It looks like she's going for the, as early as she can, she looks like she's going for the Athene's Holy Grail. And that's going to provide her with enough magic resist as well as mana regen. To really just kind of withstand that lane anyway. And now it looks like the red team is going relatively hard onto this dragon, and the Silver Bolt's proccing. 2 levels of Silver Bolts coming out from Vayne. That's going to do a ton of damage. But the Maokai is here, and this could be really bad. That is going to be an ultimate now coming out. The blue team actually stealing that dragon. Great job by them. And that is going to be a dead Fiddlesticks and a dead Vayne. But Lee Sin ends up going down as well. Looks like Janna may go down. Yes, she does. Corki picking up a triple kill. That is going to be absolutely insane for him. That is going to excel that bottom lane into an insane amount of presence. So that was a 4-for-1 exchange, as well as picking up Baron. Wow. Just wow. That was a great engage coming out from the blue team. They just did an absolutely phenomenal job coming out there. Really showing what kind of team fight they can really do. Shen, actually, was he even in that fight? I don't even know now. I couldn't tell because he didn't use Stand United, so it makes me wonder, but I really don't know. And that is going to be a nice chunk of damage coming out of Katarina. And wow, oh my gosh. And there is going to be a lot of tower aggro now coming out. Looks like he will go down, yes. And that is going to be a free kill going on to Oriana. I think the Maokai just got a little bit overzealous. Lucky for him, he did not have an Oracles yet. But that definitely might be a pickup that he's going for next. Or soon, rather. He doesn't quite have enough gold yet. Not too big of a deal. But yes, the Fiendish Codex now being completed by this Oriana. She's so close to Athene's Holy Grail. This is going to provide her with a ton of lane presence, as well as a lot of damage coming out. It's just going to be a lot of harass, an endless amount. Blue buff now going on to Corki. This is going to be extremely dangerous. If he's able to just freely throw out those phosphorus bombs, oh man, yeah, it's just ridiculous. Missile barrages are going to charge a lot quicker now. Oh, now 3 members of the red team, and that's going to be a great condemn into the wall. Fiddlesticks being able to pick up that kill. And wow, Corki's going down pretty low. Unfortunately for them, uh-oh, looks like the Crow Storm is available. Once again, his flash is not quite up. So I don't think he will be doing that. But wow, a great job coming out from Olaf. He's doing as much damage as he can, but he is ignited. This could be dangerous. Yes, it looks like Shen will end up backing off from that as well. He doesn't want to go in any harder than he already is. And that is going to be a spotted out Sapling, as well as a spotted out Oriana ball. So each team is aware that there are 2 additional members of this team that could be dangerous. And now, oh my gosh, a great heal bait coming out. Is Olaf going to be able to take this out? No, he is not. His ignite is down. So is Shen's. Shen has his flash, and that could be really crazy. And oh my gosh, there's a huge track going by. Let's see what happens here. Since nothing really happened up top, we'll see what goes on here. Yes, that is going to be a Crow Storm with the fear and a great silence. That's going to bounce from member to member. Great job. Katarina tries to shoot, but she is silenced. She throws down the ult, but right when she does, a great ultimate coming out from Janna, being able to save everybody, and that is going to be a shield and then a fear. Is she going to have enough for a tornado? Oh my gosh, the bouncing blade just barely not killing. And that is going to be a ward with the Shumpo. She is really on the hunt for this. It looks like up top, Olaf also goes down. Oh my gosh, another slow coming out from Janna. Janna could get cut out here. Yes, that is going to be a lot of damage. I don't know if they're going to be able to survive this. Oh, Katarina will be able to get out of here with the Shumpo and the safeguard. And holy cow, that is a very close to dead Maokai. Great follow-up by the blue team. I thought they were so overconfident. I didn't know if they were going to be able to get that, but it was definitely successful. So you can't really blame them, that's for sure. And that is going to be a mid tower now going down. That's going to be the first tier mid tower. Blue team is going to lose a little bit of map pressure over that, but not too much. The outer towers are usually a little bit more important when it comes to map pressure. But, oh my gosh, Corki going really hard in the paint now. Oriana's going to have to get out of there. Oh my gosh, now the ultimate coming out from Oriana, and that is going to be another kill. Oh, Fiddlesticks gets the kill, shuts down that Katarina. Wonderful job. Oriana gets a little bit of that assist goal. That's going to be a 1-for-1 trade. Definitely a good pickup. Katarina, if she continues to get all these kills that she's getting, that is going to be even more dangerous for that red team. Katarina is one of those champions that snowballs pretty hard, and oh no, Olaf is getting cut out of position here, but he does not have Ghost, he doesn't have Flash, he can't get out. Once his ult is down, yes, as it is, that is going to be a free snare with, oh man, yeah, Olaf, there's no way he's going to be able to get out of this without the escape mechanism, and it looks like that phage from Shen is going to be a little bit too much, and now Janna taking a lot of damage. But that tornado, man, the tornado is really doing a lot of work. And wow, Vayne completely got caught out of position there. Tried to get away, didn't quite land that tumble properly, but I don't think it would have mattered. It was a very nice attempt. Blue team still has a ward here, so they were able to see that Fiddlesticks coming out. And man, I don't really know what the bottom lane is going to be able to do here. Vayne is 1-3-3, when Corki is 4-2-2, with 89 CS on both of them. So it's still relatively close, but Corki is still up by 1,000 gold from those extra kills. Looks like Shen's really just trying to force Olaf out of this entire match. He really doesn't want him to farm as much as possible. He's doing a pretty good job so far. He was having some issues at the beginning, but he really came back with the assistance of Maokai really just being able to apply as much pressure over the entire map. Those early boots of mobility just did so much. Shen doing, again, a great taunt. Gonna do what he can. Wow, a huge fight in mid. Erupting, and that is going to be a lot of damage going on to Oriana. And oh my gosh, one more auto attack. No! The Stand United saves her, but that ultimate coming out is not going to be enough either. And then it's going to be Ignite down to Shen. Shen gets the taunt off with that root, and that was an amazing save. But wow, two members of the blue team are so low. I don't know if Fiddle is going to be able to catch up. The slow and the speed up kind of cancel each other out, and this is going to be super dangerous, and that is going to be another one. That is the silence at 13 health. Oh my gosh, and one more. That is going to be an auto attack for the kill. A great coordination, and that is going to be a ton of damage. Oh, one more auto attack. Oh, that was so close to flash. Not going to quite get there. Oh man, so very close. Very wonderful attempt by the red team. Olaf exchanging the towers finally once again, and that is going to be pretty much even on CS for top lane now. But Olaf does have an Avarice Blade, which is a very interesting pick. You don't see that too frequently. He maybe, yeah, I don't know. He's probably going for the, definitely the extra gold per 10s, but I'm not sure what. I don't know if he's actually going to use that to build into anything, or if he's going to just hold on to it for the rest of the game. He does have 2 more longswords, so it's very possible he will transform into that Brutalizer and then go into the Youmuu's Ghost Blade next, which would definitely help with his lack of Ghost or Flash. And I don't know if this is bothering anybody else, but man, I don't remember Corki's propellers spinning like that and making that noise. I could be wrong, but I don't recall that. Either way, it's a really good graphic, and I like it. It's good. Oh, now Vayne getting caught out of position. She cleanses, but it was a little bit too late. That's going to be a great condemn, but I think it was on the wrong person. That's going to be Ignite, and a great disengage coming out, and a huge Fiddle silence coming down onto both members, and Janna's going to do as much as she can. That is going to be a great ultimate coming out. Janna's in a lot of trouble right now. She throws down her ultimate to try to survive as long as possible, but she does go down. Katarina picking up that double kill, and now, that is going to be a kill onto Olaf, and a great flash with a little bit of drain, and that is definitely going to take it out with the fear and the flash. Once again, holy cow, a 1 versus 3. Oh man, Fiddle was able to pick up a double kill out of that. I have no idea. He didn't even have his ult, or he didn't use his ult, I mean. He didn't use his ult, but holy cow. He was able to pick up 2 members of the blue team. That was just absolutely insane. Olaf could get caught out of position here. Yes, he is. He's going to throw down his ult, do as much as he can. He's still maxing out that undertow, but Shen is doing significantly more damage. He's so much more tanky right now. And this is going to be a fight to the death. Corki coming out, going to be able to get that, pick it up. Again, when Olaf gets lower in health, his passive gets more and more powerful. So that's one of the dangerous things. As you saw, Olaf was able to sustain that fight for so long, since the bonus lifesteal and attack speed that he was getting from his passive was really kind of throwing Shen off and almost forced Corki to just take that kill. Shen did use his flash as well. So it's not a huge loss, but it is still a loss. Blue team currently up by about 2,500 gold, but red team is now trying to go in for this dragon once again. If Maokai is able to steal this, that could be bad. No, it looks like the red team was able to pick that up. Great job by Fiddlesticks. and that is going to help them with their deficit. Oh, and Lee Sin does now see this Fiddle, and I think Fiddle is waiting for it. He's like, come at me, bro. And no, Lee Sin will not catch anybody on that kick, but that is just fine, because I don't think he really wants to do anything. Yes, the Youmuu's Blowspite is coming out on for that Olaf. The Olaf's going to be a lot scarier now. He will have that armor pen. He will have that extra movement speed. He does have that cooldown reduction as well. It's just an overall wonderful item. It's just very unfortunate you don't typically see many people do that. But it can definitely help. Especially, oh my gosh, it's just absolutely ridiculous. His attack speed is going to increase by so much, and it's going to be doing it for about 8 seconds. Is it 8 additional? Yeah, so it's going to be 8 additional. So it's going to be 12 seconds of total uptime of that Youmuu's if he gets into a fight. Now, oh, this is going to be really bad for him. He throws down that Youmuu's, and Katarina with those boots of mobility is easily going to be able to keep up with that. And that is going to be a red buff coming up from Corki, finally going to be able to slow him down. And that is going to be a very, very dead Olaf, getting cut out by 3/4 members of the blue team. Absolutely nothing he can do about that. He's getting a little bit too overconfident. Fiddle tries to do a little bit. He's going to aggro the... Uh-oh. This is going to be really bad. He does throw down the ultimate, and that is going to be a huge amount of damage coming up for Fiddle. Holy cow, Katarina throwing down her ultimate, and that is... Wow, that was a very, very interesting... condemn coming out, and now Janna going against this Lee Sin. Lee Sin going right through a tornado, very unfortunate, but he does land that last one. That is going to be a kill, and now Katarina is picking up that one as well. Oh my gosh, Janna's so low on that. Yes, finally she does end up going down. Katarina, oh my gosh, gets saved. And oh no, it does look like it's going to happen. Lee Sin not quite getting there, but he safeguards to the perfectly placed ward and picks up that last auto attack. Lee Sin doing a wonderful job this game. 3-3-8. Just absolutely phenomenal. Janna's not quite there yet. Oh, Youmuu's Ghostblade now coming out. Oh, that's going to be a ton of damage going down on Lee Sin. And wow, holy cow, that's going to be a whole lot. But now Stand United coming out. Is he going to go down? He used the Summoner Heal, but 3 versus 1. Even with the Youmuu's, that is just not going to be enough. He is not tanking up. He doesn't have enough health. It's just not quite there. At this point, it looks like Olaf is just kind of man-moding it, trying to do as much as he can. I would definitely not be happy with this Olaf right now. He knows that there's a Shen on the team. He's been fighting him all game. That Stand United should have been expected. I just don't exactly know what the thought process was there. Because even if he was able to pick up the kill, he would have died anyway. Although, he's not really worth much gold at this point anyway, so picking up that kill might be worth it, to be honest. Yeah, definitely at this point, it's probably worth it. And he definitely would have gotten it if it wasn't for those additional 2 members of the blue team that came back and saved that Lee Sin. Although killing the Lee Sin isn't really going to benefit them that much anyway, because he's not a carry by any means. Uh-oh. Now there's a great job, and a Dragon King coming out onto the Oriana. Oriana's getting cut out of position, and that's going to be a huge ult now coming out from Oriana herself, getting the Katarina out of position, and now a great condemn right into the tower. Oh my gosh, Olaf. Oh, Olaf is almost dead, but now a great ultimate from... Oh yeah, great, that Crow Storm. Doing a wonderful job. Katarina now going into beast mode. Holy cow. She's doing as much damage as she can. She gets feared out. And she gets that triple kill. Shen is doing as much as he can. But it's... Oh, is it going to be enough? Is he in range for the Vorpal Blade? Not quite. And that fear is just going to be too much right now. He doesn't have that much. Can he get away? Yes, that has that Shadow Dash. That is definitely going to get him away. Very good job by him. But man, Fiddlesticks did absolute work. He has 11 kills already, so doing just a great job. That Rylai's Crystal Scepter also doing a lot of work, being able to slow everybody inside that Crow Storm. Just an AoE slow, so scary. But man, everything is just so close right now. The gold is pretty much even. Blue team's up by about 200, or sorry, yeah, they're down by 200 gold at this point, which is pretty surprising considering their kill lead. But man, it's just they're doing a really good job at this point. I mean, Olaf has died 8 times. He's not going to be worth much of any gold at this point, but he's still doing a lot of damage. So it's obviously a lot of help. He may not be tanking as much as he would like, but it's still working out, apparently, for the red team. And now, Corki's going in really hard, and that is going to be a double shield going down on Olaf. And that is definitely something that they can use to their advantage. They can double shield somebody and just kind of send them in there. So running that Youmuu's isn't necessarily the worst thing ever. So very good team composition coming out from the red team with that double shield. And then with the amount of CC that Fiddlesticks has just on his own, 2 knockbacks, one from Vayne and then one from Janna is just really going to help. Just the amount of sheer CC that they have on this team, it's going to be extremely difficult for Katarina. Well, you would think it would be difficult for Katarina, but this Katarina is really just observing all the cooldowns, making sure she doesn't go in any stupid situations. She's just doing a wonderful job picking up those kills. She's getting like a double or triple kill almost every single fight. So they do see that Fiddle was going towards top, so now the blue team is pinging off for Dragon, and this is definitely going to be a free Dragon for them. There's no way Red can contest this. And I don't know if that was the best idea to just give them Dragon like that. Maybe they didn't think they were up for the fight at the time. They are still down in kills, but still doing a wonderful job. Katarina coming out doing a ton of damage, almost taking out that Janna, but it's not going to be enough. Katarina is completely out of position, but now Olaf is going to get caught, and he's going to do what he can, and then it's going to be a huge ultimate coming out. Great Crowstorm. Is it going to kill? No, it doesn't quite pick up the kill. All it takes is one auto attack onto that Maokai, and he's going to be dead, but man, Oriana's so close to dead. Oh, she does pick it up. Katarina's getting feared out of the fight. And now, oh my gosh, that is going to be a huge pickup if they're able to take out that Corki with double ups. He misses his cannons. Oh my gosh, they do pick it up, and that is going to be another kill onto Olaf, picking up 2 kills. And oh my gosh, that double bouncing blade. Ooh, great fear now coming out from Fiddlesticks. Got the vision from the axe just for a split second. That was all he needed. And then he was able to get that fear. So great team effort from the red team, just really being able to win out that exchange flat out. A 4-for-1 exchange. Losing Vayne is definitely not their ideal person to lose in a team fight, especially with the amount of CC they have, but risking it for 4 kills is not something you can bash them for. So Olaf at this point, finally, he actually picks up an Aegis of the Legion. That's going to be the first one on their team. The Locket of the Iron Solari going to give the team another shield. Wow, they're just really going for a deceptive shield shield game, I suppose you could say. The pink ward coming out onto Baron. It's possible that they may go in for a Baron fight here relatively soon. Which would be very aggressive on the blue team's side, since they're not quite winning these fights as wholeheartedly as they were in the beginning parts of the game. I think there's just too much CC for Katarina to really do much of anything else. If they can knock her down out of her ultimate, it's going to be extremely difficult. Vayne popping her ult, she's going to be able to do quite a bit. The fear going down just a little bit too late, and wow, Shen gets a taunt, is able to do as much as he can, but definitely going to go down. Oriana picking up that kill. Now Katarina doing as much as she can. The ultimate just barely missing. A great ward. Shumpo coming out, and now, wow, a whole lot of damage going on this Corki. That is going to be a free kill for them. And oh my gosh, it looks like, yes, it looks like those silences are just going to be too much. With that, oh man, that Rylai's is just doing an amazing amount of work right now. He has 11 kills, tied with Oriana. They're just doing massive amounts of damage to this Baron. This is one of the fastest Barons I've ever seen at 28 minutes. That was absolutely ridiculous. And that might be a... Is that a surrender? I don't know. Olaf's just throwing his axe. Picking it up, throwing it back. I don't know what he's doing, but it's very amusing. I must say, it is amusing. He's doing what all the Vikings do. He's playing Fetch the Axe. They don't play kick the can, they play fetch the X. Like real men, yeah. Oh my gosh, a ton of damage going on to Shen. Very surprising, actually. That was quite a bit. Shen only has 78 magic resist. He has quite a bit of armor. He just doesn't have a lot of magic resist when the two most fed champions on their team are AP. I don't know if that's the best decision for Shen to really just continue to go like all armor. He really needs that magic resist if he wants to be able to tank. It looks like Maokai does have some magic resist himself, so that's definitely going to help, of course. He's going to be definitely the tank for this blue team right now. Oh, nice axe coming out from Olaf. Olaf's just kind of toying with them at this point. I don't know if they're just... He's trying to give them a kill. Katarina's coming, and she still has those boots mobility. That's going to be a lot of damage. Olaf coming out. He throws down his ultimate. That's, holy cow, almost instantly killed that Maokai. And, wow, the Shen falls down just as quickly. And Corki gets feared. That's going to be a double kill coming out from Vayne. Is that going to be a Shumpo in the back line? That is going to be a kill now on to Oriana. And that is a 4-for-0 exchange. Olaf really coming back into this fight with a lot of vengeance. Vayne also doing a ton of work. This may be game. It's very possible. Blue team was extremely aggressive against a team that was fully suited up with Baron. Yeah, it looks like this is going to be a relatively clean sweep from the red team. After they picked up that Baron, there was just nothing that the blue team could do. And they're going to do what all good teams do. Is dive the Nexus tower, or dive the Fountain tower, and they were able to pick up a kill, and that is going to be really close. Wow, the game was so close for the longest time, so close. It was just, oh my gosh, it was so close. It was just back and forth. Blue team had a huge advantage for such a long time. And then all of a sudden, it's just the red team went into beast mode and just clobbered them like ridiculousness. How just the Fiddlesticks was all over the map, doing a phenomenal job. Oriana as well, just doing an absolutely ridiculous job. Both of them had the same amount of kills, assists, and with the deaths factored in. So overall, amazing job by those two members of the red team. But Katarina on the blue team, however, Katarina was just so absurdly fed. She had so many items. She was doing so well the entire game. The only thing is that the red team has so much CC. So all they have to do is say, hey, focus Katarina with CC. And there's nothing the whole blue team could do because none of them had any kills besides Katarina. Katarina just took everything, just omnommed all the kills. Corki was still doing really good. They ended up at the same CS, which is pretty impressive. But there was no Last Whisper coming out from Corki, nothing huge, no Phantom Dancer. Did have that Trinity Force and almost had the Infinity Edge, but not quite there. Overall, man, it's just a phenomenal game. One of the most entertaining games I've seen in a long time, and I just watched the finals, or the playoffs, I guess you could say, for the Worlds, and this is probably one of the better matches that I've seen today for sure. But yeah, congratulations to the red team, GG to the blue team, and again, if you guys like my videos, make sure to hit that like button. If you want to see any future ones, please subscribe. You can use the buttons that are conveniently located on this video if you would like. If you want to see any previous videos, you can click that button as well, or any of the next videos. It's all the same. But again, this is Strider, and this is your daily slice of ELO heaven, and I will see you tomorrow.